Chapter 18 is called Confessions. Roscuro went, as Botticelli told him he must, to torment the new prisoner and to take the red cloth from him. The man was sitting with his legs stretched out in front of him, chained to the floor. The red cloth was still draped over his shoulders. Roscuro squeezed through the bars and crept slowly over the damp, weeping stones of the cell floor. When he was close to the man, he said, "Ah, welcome, welcome. We are delighted to have you." The man lit a match and looked at Roscuro. Roscuro stared longingly into the light. "Go on," said the prisoner. He waved a hand in the direction of Roscuro, and the match went out. "You're nothing but a rat." "I am," said Roscuro. "Exactly that, a rat. Allow me to congratulate you on your very astute powers of observation." "What do you want, rat?" "What do I want? Nothing. Nothing for my sake, that is. I have come for you. I have come to keep you company here in the dark." He crawled closer to the man. "I don't need the company of a rat." "What about the solace a sympathetic ear can provide? Do you need that?" "Huh? Would you like to confess your sins?" "To a rat? You're kidding, you are." "Come now," said Roscuro. "Close your eyes. Pretend that I am not a rat. Pretend that I am nothing but a voice in the darkness, a voice that cares." The prisoner closed his eyes. "All right," he said. "I'll tell you. But I'm telling you because there ain't no point in not telling you. No point in keeping secrets from a dirty little rat. I ain't in such a desperate way that I need to lie to a rat." The man cleared his throat. "I'm here for stealing 6 cows, 2 jerseys, and 4 Guernseys. Cow theft, that's my crime." He opened his eyes and stared into the darkness. He laughed. He closed his eyes again. "But there's something else I done many years ago. Another crime. They don't even know of it." "Go on," said Roscuro softly. He crept closer. He allowed one paw to touch the magical red cloth. "I traded my girl, my own daughter, for this red tablecloth and for 1 hen." "Tsk," said Roscuro. He was not alarmed to hear of such a hideous thing. His parents, after all, had not much cared for him, and certainly, if there was any profit in it, they would have sold him too. And then Botticelli Remorso, one lazy Sunday afternoon, had recited from memory all the confessions he had heard from prisoners. What humans were capable of came as no surprise to Roscuro. "And then?" said the man. "And then?" encouraged Roscuro. "And then I done the worst thing of all. I walked away from her, and she was crying and calling out for me, and I didn't even look back. I did not. Oh, Lord, I kept walking." The prisoner cleared his throat. He sniffled. "Ah," said Roscuro. "Yes, I see." By now he was standing so that all 4 of his paws were touching the red cloth. "Do you find comfort in this cloth that you sold your child for?" "Well, it's warm," said the man. "Was it worth your child?" "I like the color of it." "Does the cloth remind you of what you have done wrong?" "It does," the prisoner said. He sniffled. "It does." "Allow me to ease your burden," said Roscuro. He stood on his hind legs and bowed at the waist. "I will take this reminder of your sin from you," he said. The rat took hold of the tablecloth in his strong teeth and pulled it off the shoulders of the man. "Hey, see here, I want that back." But Roscuro, readers, was quick. He pulled the tablecloth through the bars of the cell, whoosh, like a magic trick in reverse. "Hey!" shouted the prisoner. "Bring that back! It's all I got!" "Yes," said Roscuro, "and that's exactly why I must have it." "You dirty rat!" shouted the prisoner. "Yep," said Roscuro. "That is right. That is most accurate." And he left the man and dragged the tablecloth back to his nest and considered it. What a disappointment it was. Looking at it, Roscuro knew that Botticelli was wrong. What Roscuro wanted, what he needed, was not the cloth, but the light that had shone behind it. He wanted to be filled, flooded, blinded again with light. And for that, readers, the rat knew that he must go upstairs. And that's the end of the chapter. Why did Roscuro steal the cloth from the prisoner? He stole it because Botticelli told him to. Botticelli told him he didn't really want the light, he wanted the cloth. Did Roscuro really want the cloth? No, once he got back to his house, he looked at it, was like, oh, I don't want this. I want to go upstairs to the light. How did the prisoner get the red cloth? What did he tell him? Yeah, did you hear? He said he traded his daughter for the red cloth and for one hen. He traded his daughter. He said, you can have my daughter and I'll take a red cloth and a hen. Oh my goodness. Is that why he's in the dungeon though? No, he's in the dungeon for stealing cows. He said they don't even know that he traded his daughter. And what does he feel the most bad about? It said when he was walking away and his daughter was crying and saying, come back, he didn't even turn around to look at her. All right, I wonder what happens next. Think Roscuro's going to go upstairs? Let's find out.